3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Hello, good morning. It's Wednesday the 29th of April 2020 and a massive happy birthday to Jerry Seinfeld, Uma Thurman and EastEnders legend Anita Dobson. Hey Anita, are you a fan of the Smart 7?
One big fat, airy, stinking, horrible, rotten rat, you
Whoa, I'm just doing my job.
7.
The coronavirus continues across the world with over 3 million cases, over 1 million of which are in the United States. In the UK, the economic impact of the shutdown is starting to be felt with some big job announcements yesterday. John Lewis says not all of their stores will be reopening when this is over, and British Airways announced 12,000 redundancies. Meanwhile, there seems to be a split in the advice on face masks. In Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon advised that the public cover their faces while going out yesterday. In Britain, that is still not the official advice. Here's Matt Hancock to explain why.
On face masks, we are guided by the science, and the government position hasn't changed. Professor McLean will explain the science. The government position, the UK government position, hasn't changed. Not least because the most important thing people can do is the social distancing, as opposed to the weak science on face masks. There is very clear science on social distancing and the importance of it.
In the United States, Donald Trump did not have a good day as the major news networks planned to stop screening his press conferences live after the madness of disinfectant injections. What a great band name. Not one, but 2 senior Democrats gave him both barrels too. First up is former Vice President Al Gore.
Donald Trump has made this all about himself. He has ignored repeated warnings, new news reports this evening showing yet more warnings that were ignored. He ignored the science, as he has done with the climate crisis as well. He has engaged in a kind of magical thinking. He's pushed dangerous and potentially deadly snake oil type remedies. He's lashed out at people who have been asking legitimate questions and who have pleaded with him to try to mobilize the federal government's resources.
Then yesterday afternoon, his good friend Hillary Clinton appeared and endorsed Joe Biden while also slamming Trump.
Think of what it would mean if we had a real president, not just somebody who plays one on TV, but somebody who gets up every morning worried about the people that he's responsible for leading during this crisis.
Look, guys, I know your list of things to worry about just keeps getting longer, but have you heard an asteroid's about to zip past Earth? I mean, it's only going to be 3.9 miles away. I know. Here, I'll let NASA explain.
On April 29th, a mile-long asteroid will make a close approach to Earth as it passes safely by. There's no need to worry. This asteroid will not even come close to hitting Earth.
I don't think I'd want to visit Earth at this point either. His dad famously wore pants over his outfit, and now his son appeared on ABC News with no pants. Christopher Reeve was the iconic 80s Superman, and his son Will now works for ABC News States. Here he is on drones for pharmacies.
The companies do say they will scale up the program if it is successful, guys.
Very cool. We love it, Will. Thank you.
So far, so good, except eagle-eyed viewers spotted he wasn't wearing any trousers in the shot. I've not worn any since the first week of March. The joys of working from home, eh?
Hey, Jim! Whoa! Excuse me. That's a bad outfit!
3.
Big news from Hollywood yesterday as the Oscars made major changes to the criteria. It's partly because cinemas are closed, so they've now allowed movies that have only streamed to be eligible for the major awards, but they do have to have had a theatrical release date. Let's ask our resident movie critic and Hollywood expert, Jamie East.
Thanks very much, Jamie. This is actually great news for a lot of the films that would have otherwise got overlooked. It's also obviously huge news for people like Netflix and Amazon Prime, who've been arguing with the Academy for the past few years about their films not being admitted for awards, despite eventually going on to win loads of them. This'll be it from now on. This is the new normal in Hollywood.
2.
Back in the UK, Ben Howe has just gone viral for a remix. What's he remixed? Well, the BBC News theme, of course. In fact, he's mixed it with a Dua Lipa track. She's endorsed it, and it even got featured on Greg James's Breakfast Show yesterday. Here's Ben to explain his love of the quirky BBC News theme.
It's kind of become a sort of running joke between me and my friends that if that song is heard at a party, it's probably me that's cued it, because I do think it is a bop, as it were. So this started as an idea to kind of mix in something a bit contemporary with it and see if I could kind of maybe get away with playing it more often. And it's kind of grown arms and legs from there.
To finish today's episode, it's time for our favourite wrestler turned movie star.
John Cena!
No, not you, mate, sorry. It's The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's a man of many talents, but lately his Instagram is mainly full of him singing songs for his daughter. Her favourite is the song from Moana. She's still too young to realise her dad is actually Maui from Moana in real life. Anyway, it's a really lovely moment.
Okay, so after this song, we're going to go to sleep, right? Honestly, listen, kid, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed an eel. I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree. Now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here on my is the map of the victories. I look where I've been. I make everything happen. Look at that me, mini Maui just tick. Tapping. What can I say except you're welcome. It's time for Tia to go to bed. Do you like that line? Yeah. Oh, good. Thank God. Let's go to bed.
I'm taking a picture of you.
Okay, take a picture of me.
This has been the Smart 7. Stay safe, safe distance, and please wash those hands. We are on Alexa now. You can enable the Smart 7 and add us as a flash briefing. We're back tomorrow at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, hello, you.